Yeah.
In the Ore Mountains south of Dresden, tucked away lies a remote town with a population of over 7,000 people. Throughout the years, this town has established itself as home of fine German watchmaking. Its great reputation is thanks to its unique design, timeless beauty, and perfect craftsmanship. This is thanks to Ferdinand Adolph Lange, who transformed his dream of establishing the first production workshop into reality. In the secluded village known as Glashütte, the 1815 collection is in tribute to an eventful period of history, the birth year of the founder of German precision watchmaking in Glashütte, Ferdinand Adolph Lange. In celebration of the 200th anniversary of watchmaking in Glashütte, an 1815 homage to Ferdinand Adolph Lange was released in 2015. Crafted in a special gold, patented, and exclusive to Lange Söhne, the shinier, more resistant HONEYGOLD. This unique alloy was first launched in 2010 for the 165th anniversary editions of the Turbograph Pour le Mérite, the Lange 1 Tourbillon, the 1815 Moonphase, and the Richard Lange Tourbillon Pour le Mérite Handwerkkunst. It then becomes of no surprise that the Honeybee liquid gold is reserved for Lange's most exclusive timepieces. Yet, in amazement, the slim subtle 1815 would become lucky enough to be appointed as the next successor of the HONEYGOLD. This precious metal is characterized by its hardness and warm glow, a fascinating hue that lies between pink and yellow gold, and can therefore hover between both tones like a chameleon. An unfamiliar look that will quickly grow on you. To achieve this shinier finish, and the cross between yellow and pink gold, a little bit of silicone is inside, making it not only shinier but also harder and more scratch resistant than typical gold that has a hardness of Vickers of somewhere between 150 to 290. In contrast, HONEYGOLD is of 300 hardness Vickers. This explains the shine and hardness, but this unique color is due to change of composition of the alloy, the attributes of copper and zinc, and subjecting it to various thermic treatments, and thus the formula of HONEYGOLD was patented. With this in mind, the measurements of the 1815 HONEYGOLD's case is 40 mm, thickness of 9.2, lug width 20 mm, lug to lug 47, water resistant to 30 meters, and is equipped with a hand-wound LO511 movement, holding a 55 hours power reserve. Making something simple can be complex, as Lange states. This dial is subtle, yet rich in detail. As with all models of the 1815 collection, they feature elements typically found in Lange's historic pocket watches. The most notable hallmarks that connects to the railway era are the printed Arabic numerals and the railway track minute scale. But the closer we analyze the dial, the less simple and more complex it then becomes. The dial is not really white, but more of a slightly champagne tone, purposely done to give it a soft warmth, contrasting crisply with the printed numerals. Then there's the surface, where it's not smooth, but more of a matte texture with a surface coating material, influencing how light is broken or reflected. The same aesthetic rigor is also applied to the LO511 movement, where every component, regardless if it's thick or as thin as a fingernail, visible or not, are all hand finished to even the narrowest corner, with profound visuals. Most notably, the Glashütte ribbing that emulates a gently rippled effect across the 3/4 plate. The contours of all framework components are given a matte finish to create a vivid interplay with the polished edges. Heated blue screws hold the polished gold chatons tied into the plate. An 18-karat gold balance cock is hand engraved with a floral pattern, making each timepiece unique. And underneath, hundreds of small overlapping circles forming clouds, creating a whimsical effect. All of the many artistic finishes and engravings are visible manifestations of what already made Lange Söhne pocket watches so special in that era. The ultimate degree of individuality. But what about what is unseen? The German watchmaking brand spares no effort to create a timepiece that is as near perfection as possible, spending several hours of elaborate craftsmanship assembling and adjusting to the highest degree. Each movement is then disassembled to then be reassembled again. But this is the Lange way, to leave no stone unturned. A. Lange und Söhne's roots have been here ever since Ferdinand Adolph Lange laid the foundation for Saxon fine watchmaking with his manufacture in Glashütte in 1845 and led it to world fame.